Hey everybody, I'm Sean. Welcome to another episode of Angling Spiders. Welcome back everybody. On today's episode, I am out at Twin Valley Reservoir to do some pike fishing. I really wanted to get out here to see what the water levels were like because it was so low here last year. It was one of the lowest reservoirs I've ever seen in southern Alberta. We've had quite a lot of rain this spring, and so I was hoping to see that the reservoir would be up, and in fact it is. I will show you that in a moment. So what I'll do is I'll give you a quick comparison of what it was like last year versus what it's like right now. And then we'll get on the water. But what is most crazy is how low the water is. I have never seen the water this low. The lowest it has ever been is, if I was to stand, would be right where I'm standing right now. The water would be right here. So it is down another 6 feet from that. It is crazy, and I'll just show you a close-up here. I mean, look at this dock. And then look at where the water is further down. I just showed you what it was like last year, and I'm happy to say this is this year. So as you can see, the water is right up on the dock here and the boat launch. All right, we are launched and super happy to see the water level up on this dock. The water here today from the last time I was here is up at least 10 feet. And I would think maybe even closer to 12. So that is great news. And it's related to all of the rain that we've had in the spring here in Alberta. I am out chasing pike once again here at Twin Valley. And I also have with me my Carbon X2 2000 PC Fun reel that I'm going to be testing out today. I'm looking forward to giving that a shot. We're going to be doing some trolling. We're going to do some casting. I got some new lures that I want to try, but I am going to start out with the trusty Catch 'em Big because that is what works for me. All right, we got one. We got one. I want to land this one because this would be my first fish on the PC Fun reel. Good fight, good fight. Oh yeah, I love that drag. Love that drag. Good fight. So far, I am really liking this reel, I gotta say. Ah, that's a pike for sure. And there we go. That's a good one. That's a decent fish. That is a decent fish. Oh, okay, we are at a catch. Now let's get this fish unhooked. Was well hooked. Let's give him a breath. And I'm gonna try out my, I'm gonna measure this one. Oh, never mind, he's gone. Well, awesome stuff. We broke in the reel. We caught a nice one. I would say that was close to 30. All right, we got another one. Not as big as the last one, but we got another one. Oh yeah, good head shakes. Not as big, not pulling drag this time, but oh yeah. Putting the PC Fun reel to the test for sure. And there it is, little tiny guy, but we are not complaining. A fish is a fish, and that is number 2 for the day. Well hooked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was almost hooked in me. Okay, we got a problem here now. Whoo, that was close. We got him. Little tiny guy. That's the smallest pike I have caught in a long time. Let's get this guy going. There he goes. Yeah, it took me a while to get onto the fish. This is probably a half an hour after starting to fish. And I am fishing in a spot that I have never fished on this lake before because the places that I started at weren't producing. So I decided to check out some new spots. I'm quite a ways away from the boat launch and any place that I would normally fish, so I'm glad I found them. And I lost another one in here too, so they're definitely stacked along this one edge. And I'm gonna keep trolling along here, see if we can get another one. Okay, we have number 3, another small one. Good head shakes. Oh, there's a pull. Not as small as I thought. As soon as they see that kayak, they take off. Oh yeah, that's definitely not as small as I thought. He was just coming in easy. Oh, love that. Love that fight. There he is. Oh, it's a chunky one. He's thick. And there's, oh, he's gone again. Another run. This pike number 3 for the day. Oh yeah, that's heavy. That is a chunk. Whoo! There's some weight to that fish. Holy man, that is the heaviest. That is really heavy. And go on. Bent my hook up a bit. Yeah, I just wasn't fighting when I first caught it. But I'll take it. Short and stocky, that one. Probably a 27 or 28 inch pike, but just solid muscle. All right, here's a perfect example on my hummingbird right now. Look at how steep that drop is. So I'm fishing up on this break up here where these weed beds are, and then you see that steep drop. So it's working so far. I'm just coming back up on it now because I got off that break, but there it is again. You can see it comes up really steep, and I'm just trying to stay up on top of this break here. And there's some weed beds. You can see them showing up here on the hummingbird. There they are. And so what's happening today is the pike are sitting up on the edge of that drop in these weeds, ambushing some smaller fish is my guess. And it's a matter of just kind of staying in that depth. Alrighty, we have another one. I am now on the east side, and I just entered a little bay, and I was just thinking to myself, there's gotta be some fish in this bay. There has to be. And I got hammered, and I got hammered hard. Now I have no idea how big this fish is, but when it hit, it was peeling line. So it was a good hit. And it's currently coming towards the kayak, so I can't even judge what size it might be. It's swimming away now. There it is. Oh, it's not that big. It just hit really hard. That was impressive. That was really impressive. It's not bad size though. I'm gonna get pushed into shore here. There's some shallow water. And there we go, number 4 for the day. Look at that. I'm gonna switch over to a bait, some new lures that I just picked up. Thanks to a subscriber who let me know that Princess Auto, which is a store here in Canada. I don't know if they have Princess Auto in the States or not, but somebody told me Princess Auto had fishing gear, and I went there to check it out, and I found this. And I found a lot more than this, but this one in particular, 3 crankbaits with rattles in them. This perch pattern, of course, stood out to me right away, but I don't mind this one here. It's almost like a shad or a bluegill, and then a crawdad. So I am going to try this perch pattern crankbait because I love the perch pattern for pike, and we're gonna see if that gets anything. Okay, probably only 5 minutes after I put on this crankbait from Princess Auto, I got one. It's doesn't feel big, but some nice head shakes. There we go. Ooh, ooh, oh, splashed all over. And that's pike number 6 for the day. Oh, that's not good. No, that's not good. He's gonna end up busting my rod if I don't get that undone. There we go. Oh, that fish was jumping all over the place. All right, well, I just stopped for a break and checked in on my daughter. She's doing okay. I think she's done paddling for the day, and I'm not far behind her. But I did want to show you guys this. This is the snack of the day. I do have my snackle box here today, but I decided to highlight a snack of the day, courtesy of my wife and Bianca Amours. If you haven't heard of Bianca Amours, it's a discount warehouse. We have quite a few locations in Calgary, and we picked up these freeze-dried peaches from Fruit Tropic. I am going to give them a try. Very interesting. They look kind of like potato chips. They have the exact same texture of potato chips, but the tang of a dried peach. They are really, really good. That's a good find. All right. Just after a break, just after that check on the van there, and got back to the south end to get away from the wind, just against the dam here, and I just picked up a fish. And I almost always catch a fish here. I didn't this morning, so I was a bit disappointed actually that I did a spin along the whole dam and I didn't catch anything. So this is a little bit of vindication. Not a bad one either. Not a bad one at all. I love this nice, I love it when the water's relatively clear. And that's number 8. We got the leader. Now if we can just get the fish unhooked. Barely hooked, barely hooked. I'm surprised it didn't come off already. There we go. Just in the corner of the lip. It's great for having to release the fish. Look at that. Also, one of the things you guys probably see me doing in my videos from time to time is taking a picture of every fish with my phone. The reason I'm doing that is not necessarily to get a picture of every single fish. It's because I use FishBrain. And for those of you that don't know, FishBrain allows you to upload all of your catches. And when you do, if you have the GPS enabled on your phone, it plots where you caught the fish. And that's what I use it for. I have now a GPS dot for exactly where I caught this fish, when I caught this fish, and I can use that for the future. All right, everybody, that is gonna do it from here at Twin Valley. Not a bad morning at all. 8 fish, and one of them about 7 pounds, so that's a pretty good one. It is about noon, and so we're gonna call it quits. It was great to get out here and see that Twin Valley is back up in terms of water level, and the fish looked healthy. And I also got to try out my new reel as well as some new tackle from Princess Auto. So all in all, a great day of testing some things out, getting onto the fish, and we're gonna call this one here. So with that, if you like the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, good fishing.